This video stems from noted skeptic Jim Oberg's probe question asking if certain claims from the late astronaut Gordon Cooper appear credible. To answer in detail and with support, Jim was asked if he found reason to doubt Dorothy Izatt's physical evidence. As he was unaware, I recommended he watch Frank Longo and Peter Gutilla's documentary, Capturing the Light, available from Amazon Prime. Everyone should do this. This is a gentle, kind, and informative way to proceed with any skeptic who has missed a key. Still, Jim refuses to allow me to cite her evidence as mutually agreed upon as credible in my response to him on Gordon Cooper. Then, on the 28th of April, 2022, Jim stated that he doesn't understand the connection. He demands that I address Cooper's claims without being able to share the credible Dorothy Izatt as a supporting reference. At the same time, he demands I show how J. Allen Hynek effectively endorsed UAP videographer Dorothy Izatt. This is my faithful prompt to him to go and watch Frank Longo's film.
She said, "You really have something here, Dorothy?" She said, "We have to get in touch with Professor Hynek." At that time, I never heard of Professor Hynek. When Hynek came to see the movies, he had to protect himself too, to make sure that everything is fine. He had Professor Jameson from the University of Chicago to come out and examine the camera. He pulled everything apart and put them together again for me. And he said, "There's nothing wrong with this camera." And still people were still, saying things. So Professor Hynek advised me to get more cameras and experiment with it. And they asked me to film with 3 cameras, and I used to do that. I have to keep 3 there with me all the time, and you just pick one up, drop it on the floor, pick another one up, drop it, and pick another. When we got back all the films and everything, they put it together, and I had the same object on all 3 of them. One would be a little larger because it was a superior camera, but they're all identical. He suggested to get someone to do all the tests they can with me.
We met for about 6 months. I did the testing on her, like the MMPI, the Rorschach, the IQ.
They came back that he said, "You're better than average," with all the answers that you gave us.
So you turn out to have a very high IQ. So I'm still looking for that basement.
When Dr. Hynek investigated Dorothy Izatt, he came away convinced that she was genuine, that her films were genuine.
And on the advice of Professor Hynek, he said, "You be very careful, the people you deal with. Most of all," he said, "keep away from the lunatic fringe." He said, "Because don't forget," he said, "you'll be tied with the same brush." He said, "Gather all the information you can until you have enough and you're ready, then you go out," he said, "and let people know what you have."
J. Allen Hynek's effective endorsement is that he has his arm around Dorothy Izatt.